I'm making this video in light of the recent incident. One of Chicago's most notorious gang figures, Lil Durk's right-hand man and a chief within THF46, one of the city's most infamous and violent gangs, has been gunned down in broad daylight. In this video, we're going to break down what happened, what led up to it, and everything we know so far. First of all, for you to understand just how big this incident is, I need to briefly explain who ZOO was and what he was allegedly known for in the streets. Born in 1990, ZOO was 2 years older than Lil Durk and grew up on the low end as a member of THF46. Early on, he became best friends with Bruh from THF/O Block, who himself is known as a straight menace. In June 2009, ZOO and Bruh allegedly caught a body together after killing So Big from Dirty Low/Touch Money. ZOO was later arrested and charged for that murder in 2014, but he ended up beating the case. The same year King Von beat his own body, which led to ZOO dropping the track Beat Dat Body alongside King Von. In June 2011, he allegedly killed ZOO from Met Boys, yet again with his right-hand man, Bruh. Fast forward to mid-November 2013, BayZoo allegedly killed a female gangster known as Big A from 051 Young Money, who were sworn enemies of THF46. Her brother, Ario from 051 Young Money, later cooperated with police, allegedly telling them that ZOO had called him and said, "I whacked her big ass." Because of his alleged work and reputation in the streets, ZOO quickly rose through the ranks and eventually became the chief of THF46. After beating his murder charge in 2017, ZOO was rumored to have been involved in the May 2018 killing of Mubba Crump from Snow Block, allegedly with Lil Steve from Limron. ZOO had a long and complicated history with Crump. They were originally friends, but after the fallout between OTF and Mubba, they became enemies. Crump then aligned himself with ZOO's biggest rival, Melly from 051 Young Money, who later appeared with ZOO in the infamous livestream conversation. ZOO eventually got signed to OTF and transitioned into a rapper, but he was always first and foremost seen as a gangster. He was deeply connected, he knew practically every main member and major rapper in, and outside, the Chicago drill scene. And that's only a fraction of his story. But now you understand the type of figure we're talking about. ZOO is regarded as a stand-up, big homie and a real force in the streets. What happened was that BayZoo was gunned down around 3 p.m. on Saturday in a parking lot located in the 3100 block of South St. Louis Avenue, according to ABC 7 Eyewitness News. ZOO, 35, was standing in the lot with two other men, ages 39 and 42, when an armed suspect pulled up in an unknown vehicle and opened fire. ABC7 reports that BayZoo was struck multiple times and rushed to Mount Sinai Hospital in critical condition. The 39-year-old man was shot in the back, while the 42-year-old sustained gunshot wounds to the back, arms, and hip. Both of them were listed in fair condition at Mount Sinai. However, tragically, shortly after being transported to the hospital, Zoo was pronounced dead. His life could not be saved. There is no one in custody yet. The incident is still under investigation. There is a surveillance video that came out very quickly after the murder which very clearly shows what actually happened, and it matches pretty much exactly how the media describe it. It is extremely graphic, which means I can't show it here on YouTube, but I will try to describe it in as much detail as possible. The footage is only a few seconds long, but the first thing you immediately see are 6 individuals in the parking lot. 2 people are standing next to a car with the hood open, appearing to be doing some kind of work. Another person is on the other side behind a small fence, also seemingly working. Then, there are 2 more people walking across the parking lot with a small cart carrying luggage. Just behind them comes BayZoo walking. Zoo appears to be completely lacking carefulness and awareness of his surroundings at this moment, holding his phone in his right hand with his face looking down at it. He doesn't notice at all that 2 men, one dressed in gray and one dressed in black, are running toward him, one armed with some type of rifle and the other with a handgun of unknown brand. You can immediately tell that they have Zoo locked in as their target as they run toward him. Zoo turns around, but he barely has time to blink before the shots rain down on him. He doesn't even have time to react or flee and is immediately sprayed with bullets. The gray-clad man with the rifle focuses primarily on Zoo and even stays a few seconds longer to continue shooting at him while he is lying on the ground, while the man dressed in black fires at the 2 witnesses walking across the lot. Little Village is a neighborhood in South Lawndale, which is a community area on the west side of Chicago. There are no known THF-related blocks near where he was murdered, which may also explain why he wasn't as careful. However, this is still Chicago, and it's still the west side, an area where THF46 are active and involved in ongoing wars. BVC allegedly killed TP from THF in February 2024, and just a month later THF retaliated by killing Monmon from BVC in March, and followed by allegedly killing Lil Deuce in September 2025. Because this murder happened out west, it is very possible that BVC, or their allies, were involved in the killing of THF's late leader, Zoo. If that turns out to be true, this war is likely to escalate dramatically. THF is an extremely violent gang that is known for winning most of their wars, including the one with 051 Young Money. The question now is whether they are a match for the West Side Sets, who are also known for being very violent, constantly retaliating, and never letting go or giving up. Zoo, the entire OTF camp, and Lil Durk himself are closely connected with several people out west. Durk has rapped his whole career about having hitters on the west side. He is also cousins with Cello Gang Smiley from TTU/Cali Mob, who Zoo was very close to. Another group that is being talked about a lot in connection to this situation is BTBG. And, to give myself a little credit, I was actually the first one to reveal that it was BTBG/BVC who allegedly killed THF last year. But why is THF even into it with BTBG/BVC in the first place? This whole thing reportedly started last year because of THF Omerta and Lil Law, who went on tour with Lil Zay and OTF. While on tour, they allegedly stole Lil Zay's watches and later trolled him for it, which made Lil Zay see red. It's believed that this incident is what led to TP being killed, although I personally think there might be more behind it, possibly a shooting or another murder that hasn't been made public. Lil Zay has spoken about this in interviews. Lil Zay has mocked TP multiple times and has even dissed ZOO after his death, calling him his favorite Opp. Clearly, there is a lot of bad blood in this very young conflict, and it's unclear who fully escalated it. What is known is that THF allegedly started it when they took Zay's watches, but whether BTBG/BVC escalated it from there by murdering TP in front of his children or if something else happened before that remains unknown. However, as I mentioned, for such a young conflict, the amount of bloodshed has already been extremely high, with allegedly 2 bodies on each side. First TP, then Man from BVC, then Lil Deuce from DMGFBC, and now BayZoo from THF. These are not small names either, and with every murder, the situation seems to escalate further, especially now that the leader of one of the gangs has been killed, and neither side appears to be backing down. It will be very interesting, and likely very dangerous, to see where this war goes and how it ends, if it ever does. In all the hysteria surrounding THF's conflict out west, many people forget that there is still a possibility that one of THF's older ops could be behind the murder, even if it's not particularly likely. A lot of dissing is going on right now on Instagram more than ever before, but that alone doesn't necessarily prove anything. Personally, I don't think it's very likely that 051 was behind the murder, but the possibility still exists. My opinion is that it was BTBG/BVC and that they followed him to the scene and then murdered him. Another very interesting thing to follow will be whether those responsible actually get caught. After a murder like this, it's also interesting to see which friends of BayZoo's opposition are paid homage to. As you all know, when a high-ranking member with rumored bodies under his belt dies, these rumors are often confirmed when friends honor their name on social media in connection with their killer's death. So far, I've seen 2 names honored in connection with Zoo's death: Big A from 051 Young Money and Mubba Crump from Snowblock. BayZoo hasn't just been dissed after his murder, he has also received an incredible amount of love from all corners. Everyone from his closest friends, like Dudelo, to major artists such as 21 Savage, has paid tribute to him. With that said, rest in peace BayZoo from THF46. His full story will be released soon. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe, and may God bless you all. Let me know what you want to see next.